The group stood in total shock, except Hansius, who out of nowhere broke down. He fell to the ground, crying his lungs out.
Look at you. A baby. That's what you are. Grow up. This is why I hate kids. Especially teenagers like you.
Something broke inside Hansius right in that moment. He felt a wave of anger fill his body from top to toe. He turns around and rushes towards Laughing Jack with a knife. But in that moment the blade hit Jack. He disappeared into ash. And Hansius kept flying, and instead he hit his dad right in the heart. What had he done? He had killed his own father.
Jokes. That's what you guys are. Just write off jokes.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is happening?
Say hello to the Grim Reaper from me.
No!
Silence fell over the room as Jonas is thrown lifeless into a corner by Jack. Before Jack disappears, the three group members, Hansius, Gustaf, and Sofia, is left alone in the group room.
What have I done? Dad! No! My beautiful dad, no! I loved you! I love you, no!
Hans?
No, this can't be it. No, this can't be it!
Hansius, come!
Hansius didn't listen to any of their calls, so Gustaf were forced to pick up Hansius and run, carrying him out of the house. They arrived at a field where they stopped to catch their breath.
No! My dad! It's impossible! No!
Hey, you alright?
Hey man, you alright?
Hansius fell down in tears and started crying like a child missing their loved ones. Sofia gave in, went up to him and gave him a hug. Gustaf also came up and hugged him. They stood like that for a great while, before Gustaf kneeled before Hansius and held his shoulders.
Hey buddy, I know this is hard. Not like I know what you're feeling, because I'm not really that type of feeling guy. But anyways, you need to fight along. Laughing Jack is still out there, and do you know what rezbir would have wanted? He would have wanted you to get revenge on him.
You know what? You're absolutely right. We're gonna kill that fucking clown!
Hey, you getting into the story? Bad for you. We cut for some speaking.
Well, yes. We want to adjust that everything said in this story is all just fiction, and we don't want any child to think that killing and spiking up people on walls is a good thing. So please don't act on the action you see, and remember that this is just a fiction story.
Yeah, well said, narrator. Could have said it better. Well, let's get back into the story.
Gustaf, Hansius, and Sofia start gearing up for searching an expedition to find Laughing Jack.
Hey, Sofia. About what I said at the campsite.
Yes?
Well, nothing.
Hey, everyone ready? It's now or never. We can never return to our old lives anyways.
Are you ready, Sofia?
As much as possible.
Well, let's do this then.
Sarah were in her home a late night and were about to go over to rezbir's house to see what were going on. But she is distracted by a laughter coming from her bedroom.
Hello? Is someone here?
Yes. An old friend is here.
Who the heck are you?
I'm gonna take you to rezbir. Whether you like it or not.
A scream is heard by Sarah, and the group of three heard it too. They now have a clue to where they would search for Laughing Jack.
Now we got you, you stupid clown thing.
Woo-hoo! Now it's beginning to go somewhere, doesn't it?
Yeah, it very much does. Wow. But I have a question. Will this be the last conversation you and me have in this story, radio host?
It sure will be. We just want a moment to thank everyone out there who listens to our stories and keeps following our content. We love everyone. Each of you. Well, do you want the word, narrator?
I would be pleased to have it. And yes, sure. But for now, let's wrap up this story once and for all. Hansius and Gustaf is walking towards Laughing Jack's current location. But Hansius is slinking after, and something is distracting their focus. Gustaf notices how Hansius and Sofia are just staring at each other, but won't make it obvious for the other person, like the way you get nervous. Gustaf just thinks it's a waste of time, so he stops in his tracks and says, mocking and annoyed,
Okay, stop this I'm so nervous to talk to him thing, Hansius. Do you have feelings for her? Damn, say it already. It's distracting as heck to see you wander staring at each other.
They got quiet and looked at Gustaf, surprised.
Well, you have feelings for me?
Yeah. I don't want to be revealed this way, but it was.
Well, I like you too.
They both blushes and a romantic moment begins. They look at each other deeply into each other's eyes and they lean in for the kiss. But is distractedly distracted by Gustaf.
Alright, now you both know each other's feelings. Let's keep going. We have a clown to kill, goddammit.
To make a long story shorter, they finally arrived at Sarah's house. When they ventured inside, they met by Sarah's decapitated head on the ground. Everyone screams except Gustaf, who just stares in disbelief.
What the fuck? No, fuck this.
Someone instantly grabs Gustaf's shoulders and slams him into the floor. It was Laughing Jack. He made his appearance with the words, "Peekaboo!"
Ah, damn! It's no use to try.
No. Listen to this poor man. It's no use. Get up and run your way, kids.
But we can't just leave.
Just run!
Hansius gets attacked by Laughing Jack, who bites off his head before he could finish his sentence.
No! Oh my god, no!
No! Hans!
You know, kids, there exist stories where there isn't good endings. And this is one of them. Say goodbye, my dear friends. Because this is the last you'll see. Your pathetic lives as the darkness closes in around you as your vision goes dark. As your life is pulled away from your soul.
And we leave the story in its weird conclusion. Wow, this story has been a wild roller coaster. What the heck has happened?
Yeah, it has been a weird type of story. It had creepy format, but with added romance, tragedy, and comedy. Well, just because this episode of 3 parts is over, doesn't mean that the series is. As always, see you in the next episode, and the darkness always finds its way into your heart. Take care. Peace out.